Hey, we're about to do a lesson on American football and how you can talk about it and improve your English. Say what? Hello and welcome to another edition of English Makes No Sense, the podcast where we have fun with the English language, one lesson at a time. My name is SL Rockfish, but hey, you can call me Sarah. And if you don't know that, you can. And if you're returning from after listening to other episodes, I thank you. And if this is your first time here, thanks for joining me. Excellent. So good to have you all. Today we are going to kick things off. With what? With American football. Yes, American football. North American football. You know, it's not soccer. It's American football. Why am I doing it? Because one thing here in the US is even if you don't know the game, you follow the game because we have teams. Like my team is the Green Bay Packers. I'm wearing the sweatshirt right now, and you'll see it on the YouTube channel. I got little footballs in my ears. I got a football in my hand. Well, it's a Mickey Mouse football, but a football nonetheless. And we're going to talk about American football. We're going to kick things off all about North American football. When people say football in North America, they usually mean American football, not soccer. So, we're going to break down some football vocabulary and some fun idioms that use football in football words in everyday English. What? Yeah, you're going to build your fluency, gain some confidence, and just hopefully have some fun and learn a few new things. Come on. All right, we're going to do some key vocabulary. First word is field. Field, the big green area where the game happens. On the field. We're going down to the field. On the field is 100 yards long. Field. And either end of the field is the end zone. Say it with me, end zone. But we say it so quick, we say the end zone. The end zone. It's really two words, but when you are talking about it, you say, oh yeah, did you see him go into the end zone? That's where the scoring is. That end zone on either end of the field is the scoring area at each end of the field. Oh, the end zone. Say it with me. The end zone. Excellent. Yes, that's where you score the points. Now, you try to get into the end zone, and when you do, it is a touchdown. A touchdown. Say it with me. One word. Touchdown. Compound word. It's when a player gets the ball into the end zone. A touchdown is worth 6 points. Yeah, 6. Now, who is a very important part of the team? The quarterback. Say it with me. The quarterback. That's the player who usually throws the ball. They can hand off the ball to, or they can run themselves. But you want a quarterback that has a good arm. A good arm. Sarah, don't they all have good arms? Yes, but we say we want the quarterback to have a good arm, meaning we want them to be able to throw the ball really well. Does he have a good arm? Yeah. Is he able to throw the ball? So that's a little idiom in there. A little early for that, Sarah. Okay. Quarterback, the player who usually throws the ball. Then we have the running back, 2 words. Quarterback, 1 word. Running back, 2 words. And the running back is the player who runs the ball. What? Yeah, I kid you not. That's an easy one to remember. A quarterback does not throw any quarters. It rarely runs backwards. So I don't know why we call the person who throws the ball a quarterback and the person who runs the ball a running back. I don't know why we just don't call him the quarterback a throwback. Oh, a throwback goes all the way back to old school. Okay, quarterback, the player who throws the ball. Running back, 2 words. the player who runs with the ball. Oh, sometimes these does make sense. Then tackle. Tackle, yes, tackle. That means to stop someone by grabbing them and bringing them down to the ground. A tackle. Tackle's a verb. When you grab someone and bring them to the ground. Oh, he tackled him. I tackle, you tackle, he, she, it tackles. You could tackle a problem. You could take it on and wrestle with it and take control of it. You could tackle a problem. But in football, a tackle is also a noun. Oh, did you see that tackle? The action of taking him to the ground. Tackle the verb, and a tackle is a noun. He got 6 tackles in this game. Whew, that's a lot of tackles. Okay. Kick. I love the word kick. We all know what that is. Use your foot, kick the ball. Kick to hit the ball with your foot. You want to kick the ball into the end zone or through the goal post. Goal post, Goalpost. Say it with me, goal post. One word. It's the tall yellow post at the end of the field. You know, they go up with like a big Y. The tall yellow post at the end of the field. If the ball goes through the field goal, or what we also call the uprights, it's 3 points. But if they're going for an extra point after a touchdown, it's only worth 1 point. What? Yeah, sometimes it's worth 1 point after a touchdown, or 3 points when you're just trying to score because you can't get into the end zone to score a touchdown. Oh my gosh, I used a lot of vocabulary there. All right, are you still with me? I hope so. We have one more word here. Huddle. Huddle. Come on, huddle in, huddle in, huddle in. Huddle in. Sarah, what are you talking about? A huddle is when players stand in a circle to plan their next move. Sometimes we use it when we're talking to people. Let's huddle up. Let's huddle over here. Let's get together and talk about what we're going to do. A huddle. Okay? Huddle. It's when players stand in a circle to plan their next move. All right, here's a quick check. Which word means the scoring area? Where do they score? I'll give you a hint. It's at either end of the field. Did you say end zone? Oh my gosh. Yay! Way to go! You got it correct, my friend. The scoring area is the end zone. Okay, we did a little vocab, so now you can talk to your friends at the water cooler. Do you still have water coolers? Or, you know, when you're just having lunch and you're like not on your phone and you want to make small talk, chat with your friends, now you know some football vocabulary. But we have some football idioms and sayings in everyday English. And you know I love idioms. These sayings come from football, but you'll hear them in daily conversations, even if no game is happening. Are you ready? First up we have kickoff. Let's kick off this list of idioms. To start something. Kickoff means to start something. For example, let's kick off the meeting at 9 a.m. Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's start the meeting at 9 a.m. After kickoff, we have game plan. Hey, what's your game plan? What game plan means a strategy or a plan. You don't have to be playing a game. You could use this at work when you're trying to come up with a strategy for how you're going to tackle a project. Let me put it in an example here. What's your game plan for studying English this week? Or what's your game plan for practicing some of the vocabulary you're going to learn today? What's your game plan? Maybe you're going to throw a Hail Mary. Throw a Hail Mary. Sarah, that sounds blasphemous. No, it's not. To throw a Hail Mary means to try something risky at the last moment. In football, the quarterback throws it up and hopes that one of his players will catch it. That's why we say throw a Hail Mary. But in real life, we can say throw a Hail Mary when you try to do something riskier at the last moment. Like, I didn't study, so I threw a Hail Mary and guessed on that test. That was risky. I threw a Hail Mary. Or we've run out of ideas. Let's just throw a Hail Mary and try this. We're going to just try it. We have no real plan. We're just going to give it a go. Okay? Throw a Hail Mary. Now, have you ever been a Monday morning quarterback? Sarah, I've never been a quarterback in my life. No, a Monday morning quarterback is someone who criticizes after the event is over. It happens a lot in football. Like everyone's an expert after the game has been played. A Monday morning quarterback. So that's someone who criticizes after the event is over. We all know someone that does that. Let's see. Let's what Bill said. Don't be a Monday morning quarterback. Help before the project is done. Bill hates Monday morning quarterbacks because he doesn't think you should criticize after the fact. You should have been helping at the time. Let's see. We got two more. Are you ready? Move the goalposts. Hey, goalpost was one of our vocabulary words. I know. See how this is working? If somebody's going to move the goalpost, they say, hey, Sarah, don't move the goalpost. They're saying, hey, Sarah, don't change the rules or expectations. Like, I finished the project, but then my boss moved the goalposts and asked for more. What? Yeah, to change the rules or expectations. Don't you hate when people move the goalposts at the last minute? I know I do. And finally, level the playing field. Level the playing field. Yes, if you level the playing field, it means to fair conditions for everyone. For example, we need a level playing field so all students have the same chance to learn. We need fair conditions for everyone to level the playing field. Got it? Whew, that was a lot. Let me see if I can give you a little quiz. It's just a little quiz. Don't worry. Are you ready? Think about what we're going to do. Okay. And I'll be right back. Okay. Let's check what you learned. What does a touchdown mean in football? What does a touchdown mean? Do you remember how many points you score when you score a touchdown? How about if someone says, hey, what's your game plan? Do they mean A, a football play, or B, your strategy for something? If a boss keeps changing the rules, which idiom can you use? If a boss keeps changing the rules, which idiom can you use? Now, think about this. They're in the end zones. And which football idiom means to start something? Think about it. You ready? Let's see how well you did. Here are the answers. For the question, what does a touchdown mean in football? A touchdown is when the ball goes in the end zone and it's worth 6 points. You got it. Way to go. Did you say that? 6 points? And when they score in the end zone? Excellent. I knew you had this. All right. What was the second question? If someone says, what's your game plan? Do they mean a football play or a strategy for something? Oh, did you say your strategy? You are correct. Way to go. Excellent job. All right. Here's one. You ready? If a boss keeps changing the rules, which idiom can you use? Let me give you a couple choices here. Is it A, Monday morning quarterback, or B, move the goalposts? Oh, Sarah, you didn't give us options before. I know, but I'm going to tell you right now. It's move the goalposts. I thought that one was a little tricky, so I thought I'd give it to you with two choices. Yes, to move the goalposts is what happens when the boss keeps changing the rules. They are moving the goalposts. Did you get it? Hey! All right, now. Okay. Woo-hoo! Wow, it keeps going. All right. We got one more, so don't worry. Here it is. What does it mean, or what idiom do you use to mean to start something? Is it, do you remember it? Did you say kickoff? All right, way to go. That's correct. It is kickoff. To start something means to kick off. So we talked this podcast episode talking about how we call it American football here in the U.S. Kick off. To start something. Ooh, there's so much more to football, but this little bit of knowledge should help you to be able to talk about football with your friends. You know, sound a little more fluent and be able to practice your English while talking about what I think is now America's favorite pastime, American football. All right? There you go, my friends. You just tackled some football words and sayings. Next time someone says, "Hey, what's your game plan?" or "Let's kick things off," you'll know exactly what they mean. Thank you for listening to the English Makes No Sense podcast. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and practice your English every day. Also, if you want to see videos for English Makes No Sense, please check me out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all at English Makes No Sense. My name is SL Rockfish, and remember, do something fun, do something amazing, or, do nothing at all. But whatever you do, have a great day, friends, and practice using these sayings. All right? Peace, friends. That's it. We got to go, friends. Hope you have a great day. And I hope you learned a little bit about American football. Hike.